Hey guys, today I'm going to be checking out Method Climbing Gym in Newark, New Jersey. Starting off with their training tools, they have a tension board, moon board, and kilter board. Method also has a campus board. This is the only climbing gym that I've been to that has a spray wall. They also have a bunch of pull-up bars and rings. The gym has cardio machines, cables, benches, free weights, power racks, and barbells. They are definitely better equipped than the other climbing gyms I've been to. One thing I noticed was that it was very hot and I was sweating just walking around. It seems like you have to rely on these fans and air filters to cool you down. The gym is a square with climbing walls along 3 sides of it. The 4th wall is where the reception and bathrooms are. They also have a ping pong table and another small wall here. Next to reception, they also have a steep wall for overhanging climbs. They use ranges for their grades, but I don't like how wide they are. For example, the easiest climbs can be a V0, V1, or V2. In most gyms, a V2 is a lot harder than a V0. I warmed up with a couple of V0 to V2s, starting with this pink one. It felt like a typical V0 to me. I tried this black one because I thought the holds would be slopey and crimpy, making it closer to a V2. But the holds felt great, so it was really just another jug ladder. I decided to move on to the V2 to V4 range, starting with this orange one. The bottom is a bunch of juggy side pulls. The top half is much more vertical. One thing I noticed is that there was less overlap between climbs compared to other gyms. A boulder might only overlap with 2 other climbs. I move on to this pink one that has these big holds with small screw-ons. I thought you were supposed to crimp the screw-ons, but they're really just there to add some texture. You still have to use the edges of the big holds. I move on to this purple one with a bunch of flat Dual-Tex holds. I move on to this orange one that has a bunch of slopers. I move on to this blue one with a bunch of big slopey holds with screw-ons and a blocked jug. I move on to this purple slab with Dual-Tex slopers. I move on to this yellow one that was used for one of their competitions. It looks like you have to run across to the second hold. I wanted to get my left foot into the dish, so I thought it would make sense to start with my right foot closer to it, but I end up stepping higher on the dish than I wanted to. I start with my right foot back this time. My jump is really clunky, but I'm able to get my left foot on the good part of the dish. I really enjoyed the climb. I wish more gyms would set easier versions of complex moves. I would love a V2 coordination dyno or something. I move on to this overhung pink one. I did most of the V2 to V4s in the gym, so I decided to start trying the V3 to V5s, starting with this pinchy yellow one. I have trouble reading climbs that have a lot of holds. I really had trouble figuring out where to put my feet. I ended up cutting feet a few times, but I was able to send it. I move on to this red one that starts on a dish and ends on these flat dual-text holds. I move on to another red one with slopey dual text pinches. I wanted to go for the next hold with my left hip turned in, but the orientation of the holds made me second guess it for a bit. This time, I'm able to get the move. Again, I get confused with my feet. I should have tried the right foothold, but it felt so awkward with the position of my left foot. I try to go for the last hold, but I accidentally get stopped by the blue hold on the volume. I throw for the last hold, but I can't hold the swing. I move on to this green one, the jump start, and a couple of jugs. I tried jumping off the left foot, and it feels pretty good. I try my right foot, but it feels a lot worse. I smear and push up with my right foot, and I almost get it. Jumping with the left foot and smearing with the right was definitely the key to landing the move. I move on to the steep green one. The holds are slopey jugs. I move on to this yellow one. The holds are better than the last boulders, but the moves are harder. I probably should have done something with my left foot here instead of just letting it dangle. I go for the match, but end up falling. I decide to try this blue V4 to V6. It has crimpy holds with slopey feet. The last two footholds are tiny, and they're at an angle. I don't like using my outside edge for tiny holds, but using the inside edge doesn't make any sense. I trust the outside edge and I'm able to get the last hold. I try to foot swap, but I miss and end up falling. I should have gone for a high left heel hook instead, but that's going to be the end of today's session. So, what do I think of method climbing? Overall, I think the setting is pretty average. The lower grades seem to just be ladders with different holds. Also, their boulders tend to have a lot of holds on the wall. Perhaps they're red herrings, because not all of them seem useful. However, I am very impressed with their 3 climbing boards and spray wall, so I'm going to put this gym in A tier. I don't know if I'll ever come back though, because traffic and parking is awful after 5 PM on weekdays. There's supposed to be a garage open nearby, but I checked it out and it was closed, so I'm not sure what that's about. Let me know what you guys think about the gym in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!